Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawud from the Men of Valor campaign in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. And I got this video I'm going to play here from Truth Through and Information, or Truth Through and Info, LDI Shwamba, where he uploads different, pieces of information, all right, short little clips. But nonetheless, you had a lot going on yesterday with the Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2 pipelines, all right, being destroyed. All right, and they're saying, damn, there's beyond repair, which is going to be detrimental to Western Europe. All right, they're already in an energy crisis. And going back to when Russia invaded Ukraine in the first place, the United States put a lot of pressure on these NATO and EU countries to sanction Russia as well. Also cutting off this Nord Stream, I believe it's 2 pipeline that goes from Russia to Germany that provides them with a lot of its natural gas and whatnot. So, I was watching Elder Malcolm's video, and yeah, make no mistake about it. This is big. All right, and this can lead to a lot of, people freezing to death this winter, over there. It could lead to a lot, but also just on the war front, going into wars and rumors of wars, Russia could see this as an act of war. All right, and brothers have been saying through the spirit, we're already pretty much in the beginning stages of World War III. Now, the missiles haven't flown yet. All right, they probably won't fly next week or nothing like that, but we see that these progressions are happening. And this could be something, this event right here, being that, these pipelines were crucial to Western Europe, and these are NATO and EU nations, which are a part of the beast system, all right, which are direct allies with America. Well, we know as far as prophecy is concerned that this beast system is going to end up hating the Horde. The Horde is America, Babylon the Great. Something's going to happen where these NATO and EU allies are going to turn on America. All right, this could be something that begins that, because you already have like the Polish prime minister and the EU chief, saying that this was sabotage. Now, whether or not they're going to point the finger at America, we'll see. I can't see Russia just blowing up all this money that they spent to build these pipelines, which would benefit their economy. Yes, that they can't use them right now, but, I can't see them, just, sabotaging their own shit, man. Not to mention that the only, ships that were in that area were U.S. Navy amphibious fleets, man. So, hey, hey, I smell foul play like this video. Hey, it's a lot of, it's a lot of foul play going on, man. And if these nations find out, man, they're going to be pissed off at America. But nonetheless, let's play this video.
So we have some breaking news that actually broke yesterday, that the Nord Stream 1 pipeline and the Nord Stream 2 pipeline has been blown up under the water off of Germany in that area. There's massive leaks which are going on right now. And it does look like that the United States of America, or NATO, is to blame for blowing up Russia's and Germany's pipelines. So, folks, if this can truly be proven, then we are going to war with Russia very, very soon. Now, Russia says that the USS Kershage, which is a U.S. Navy Special Forces amphibious assault group ship, was in the area at the time that this explosion took place. So only our Navy ship was in the area. So did we do it, folks? So I want to bring you this excerpt from President Joe Biden promising to shut down the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. He promised this, and it does look like that from all indications that we probably did this, United States of America. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for you now, and I want you to listen to Joe Biden telling the world that they're going to stop permanently the Nord Stream 2 pipeline?
Let me answer the first question first. If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
But how will you do that exactly? Since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control.
We will. I promise you, we'll be able to do it. Let me answer the first question first. If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
But how will you do that exactly? Since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control.
We will. I promise you, we'll be able to do it.
So there you have it, folks. We have Joe Biden snickering like a little kid in a candy store, pretty much admitting to what they were going to do. So they did it, folks. It does look like the United States has egg on their face. And if Russia finally concludes that the United States of America had anything to do with this explosion and this holes in the pipeline, then we are going to war, folks. This is an act of war to blow up somebody's pipeline. And War News 24/7 is reporting on the verge of global conflict. Special forces dropped 100 TNT bombs, or I guess they mean pounds or something, on the Russian Nord Stream 2 pipeline. The explosion caused an earthquake. And we have the video from that. So I'm going to read you this article. This is very dramatic, folks. We have, this is just a picture of special forces, what they can do underwater with their equipment on. Folks, we probably did this. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that our country did this, or NATO. Energy developments in the global level are triggered by the blowing up of the Russian natural gas pipeline Nord Stream 1 and 2. According to the information, a group of underwater expeditions of an unknown country placed bombs in the thick concrete-coated steel pipes located at the bottom. The Swedish seismologist Bijan Lund even reported that at least 100 kgs of TNT or even more must have been used for these explosions. The Norwegian seismic array, the NORSAR, pointed out that the earthquake caused by the Nord Stream explosions was about as big as the one caused by an explosion in Oslo.
All right, yeah, so you heard this information, man. You know, this could be major. If Russia sees this as an act of war, you know, they could declare war, you know, directly on NATO. They've called up, you know, 1.2 million reserves and whatnot. So it's a lot going on right now, man. And, of course, mass majority of people don't know what the hell's going on. But nonetheless, you know, let's get some scriptures because, all right, this is this devil. This devil likes to do shit and hide their hand, man. So we're going to start here, Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? So, you know, hey, not only does this devil, seek to hide his hand and what he has going on in worldly affairs, but he also tries to hide from the Lord. You know, he tries to hide, he seeks deep to hide his counsel from the Lord, man. You know, he tries to, you know, keep the Lord. He calls himself trying to keep the Lord in the dark about what he's doing in the earth and the wickedness and evil that he's doing. All right, but hey, we know what this devil's doing, and the Lord knows because hey, Esau takes his counsel from the spiritual demon Satan, who reports to the Heavenly Father, man. The Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are his. So hey, you know, Hey, the Lord knows everything that this devil is doing, but also here on the earth, America has been that country. This is, that does shit and hides their hands, man. Damn near every major war they've been involved in, there is some shady shit going on with the whole pandemic and whatnot and how it came about. Shady shit was going on, and this is something that, of course, America might try to point the fingers elsewhere, but see that his enchantments are waning. Everybody's seeing America as the issue. All right. And that's what's going to cause that, it's going to cause a great conflict, and they're going to want to wipe America off the face of the earth, which a lot of these countries that have these nuclear capabilities will, in fact, do, man. All right. It's coming. But let's get this. Revelation chapter 17. And we're going to go right to the point. This chapter is about the, this beast system. It says, right to the point, verse 16. Actually, verse 16. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." All right. So, and most of these NATO nations are a part of the EU, the European Union as well. But these European allies, and they're all Edomites. These European Union allies, they're gonna hate the whore, and something that could cause them to hate America is the fact that going into the wintertime, they're not gonna have enough energy to sustain themselves and their citizens. All in the wake of what, trying to keep Russia from becoming a major or becoming the top world power. At the expense of their own allies. He's not. Hey, this devil is divided amongst themselves. He hates himself. He doesn't even have the interests of his allies. I'm talking about these American Edomites. He doesn't even have the interest of his allies at heart, man. And this is them blowing up these pipelines. Once again, they were set up to supply major natural gas and whatnot for the heating of homes and whatnot to these countries in Europe. And now they're not going to be able to do that, man. In the midst of already a major energy crisis is going on over there. So they're definitely going to be pissed off. And a lot of these countries, like Croatia, they actually took to the streets like a couple weeks ago and were protesting like 100,000 deep. All right, protesting that, we don't support America anymore concerning, its conflict with Russia, all right, because it's driving a wedge. And Germany was the country that will be impacted the most by this. It's one of the major economic powers over there. You think about these luxury cars that these people have over here: Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, BMW. These are German companies, man. Germany's big on that manufacturing over there. And then guess what? They're going to be in the dark, man. Not to mention the different rolling blackouts that could happen this year. This winter, hey, that dark winter, it seems to be it. And this might be it. This might be that one, and of course it's going to happen over here. But we know if this isn't it, we know something's going to happen. America's going to continue to do shady shit, and these NATO and EU countries are going to find out, and they're gonna hate her, and they're going to burn her with fire. All right, because hey, you read Isaiah the 9th chapter and verse 5. Actually, let's go to it. This war right here is not going to be fought like other wars. This is going to be a quick war. Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5, it says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." So going back to what we read in Revelation 17, it says what? That they're going to hate. They're going to hate the whore and burn her with fire. It says, verse 16 again, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." All right, this place is going to be burned with fire. The NATO and EU countries are going to shoot whatever missiles they have on America. All right, showing you that this major judgment is going to take place here in America, Babylon the Great, on top of Russia, on top of North Korea, on top of China, on top of Iran. All these nations are going to utterly burn this bitch, man. All right, because it's wickedness have reached into the heavens, as the scriptures say, man. You know, everybody's turning against this devil. Let's finish off with this. I know where it's at. Obadiah, the first chapter. Right to the point. Verse 6, it says, Obadiah 1 and 6, it says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All right. See, years ago, Esau could do shit and, you know, nobody would pretty much blame him. You know, Esau had this narrative that he was, you know, the good guy of the earth. But now we're seeing that he's actually the damn devil, man. So how are his things being searched out, and how are his hidden things being sought up? Hey, the spirit of truth that's exposing this devil from Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. All right, the Lord is making Esau bare. Verse 7, it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee, all right, who could you consider that? These NATO and EU nations who made a covenant with this bitch, man. You know, and formed an alliance, you know, the EU and NATO. It says, and the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. And they're ultimately going to prevail against America when it, you know, and it's not just talking about NATO and EU, but it's talking about, you know, all these countries that have had dealings with these Edomites, man. Now they're going to prevail against thee. Hey, ultimately, that prevailing against them is going to be that burning them with fire, the thermonuclear destruction. It says, and prevail against thee, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. You know, the Lord is going to make these damn nations think an evil thought, and they're going to burn this bitch, man. You know, so that's what we see going on. We're going to see what Russia's response is in the next coming days. You know, but hey, Russia has to make a move too, because, you know, this is them basically standing up to the big bad bully. All right, so we're going to see what unfolds with this, but, you know, this is major. So be on the lookout. All right, Lord Williams is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.